Hi guys, this is Karen Wilkins with the Wilkins Way home team answering the very important question of, has the market recovered? This is something that we talk about all the time in our staff meeting and with our clients. And so I will tell you this, back in April, when we looked at the whole state of Florida, the number of closings for the year was down 25%. Then we looked at May, and the number of closings for the year were down 36%. So you can imagine that we all were feeling a little homebound, bound up, and nervous about what the future would hold. But what ended up happening was the buying season got pushed back this year. And so in June and July, those numbers started to balance out. And at the end of June, we were down 7% for the year, which was a huge recovery. At the end of July, we were down 4% for the year. And the numbers for August for the state haven't come out yet, but if it's reflective of our brokerage, my guess is the number of sales have evened out with the recovery of the delayed buying season. So then, now that we know that the market's still strong, we don't need to panic. We need to ask ourselves, is it a good time to sell and is it a good time to buy? Well, if you're thinking about selling, I will say that almost all of our listings are going into multiple offers and selling a little above list price very quickly. So is it a good time to sell? Absolutely. Inventory is super low and buyers are looking for houses. Now, many times when it's that situation, you think, well, it's not a good time to buy. And I even had someone last night tell me they were going to sell their house and move to a houseboat temporarily while the market went down. And that may be best for you, but let's think about this. Interest rates have been at like 2.5% to 3.5%, more in the 2s than the 3s over the last few months, and they continue to stay there. If you're able to buy a house at 2.5% to 3% versus a house at our first house we bought in the 6.5%, and we thought that was fantastic because my parents bought at 14.5%. It still is a fantastic time to buy because as interest rates go up, your buying power goes down. A year ago, the median house price in Florida was $268,000. Today, the median house price is $295,000. So you ask yourself, would you possibly spend more than that difference if you were paying a higher interest rate for 30 years? So the answer to your question is, it's an absolutely amazing time to sell, and we would even be honored to help you in that process because inventory is so low. But on the flip side, it is absolutely an amazing time to buy because you'll never get better interest rates if you tried. I just can't imagine we'll ever be in this situation again. So if you have any questions about buying or selling, you know where we are. We love to serve and help Central Florida. Thank you guys.